Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel KT Math World. Hello guys, today we see the questions which are left from exercise 2. Exercise 2, question number 11. Prove that. This is your question. You have to prove pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 into cos inverse of x. This is the condition given. Okay. So we can solve this question by two ways. Okay. So firstly, as we have discussed earlier also that whenever we have format like this, we should assume for x something so that we can easily set a formula. So you can see that here if we assume x as cos 2 theta or x as cos theta, then you get a formula and you can easily solve this question. Okay, so firstly we will consider this as left hand side. Okay, now as we discuss, if we assume x as cos theta or cos 2 theta, then you get a formula. Why? Because 1 minus cos 2 theta, there is a formula. 1 plus cos 2 theta, there is a formula. Okay, so either you can assume x as cos 2 theta or x as cos theta, and you can start your calculation. So here we assume instead of cos 2 theta, we can also assume cos theta also. So we assume x as cos theta. X as cos theta, then from this cos on this side convert it to cos inverse, so cos inverse x equals to theta. Okay, now whatever you assume here, this value we will replace in this one, so we get tan inverse of this one. Just we replace x by cos theta. Okay, now here you can see we have 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. Okay, we know the formula for both these. 1 plus cos theta, what is the formula? 2 cos square theta by 2, and 1 minus cos theta formula is 2 sin square theta by 2. So using both this formula here, we get tan inverse of 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 2 sin square theta by 2 over 2 cos square theta by 2 plus of square root of 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay, now you can see root 2. We will get root 2 common from numerator as well as denominator. So that root 2 will be common and cancel out directly. Okay, moreover root of cos square, so root and square cancel out and you got only cos theta by 2. Here you can consider only positive root. Okay, because due to this condition your root will be always positive. We will discuss on this condition at last, because no need to check your condition in exam. Okay, that is just for your knowledge. Okay, so right now we will consider positive root. So 2 got cancel out, square and root can be cancel out, and you got cos theta by 2. Same way here, square and root cancel out, so you got sin theta by 2. Same way for denominator, cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Now you can see outer function is tan inverse. Up to now, whatever the question we have seen, we try to set function like this, tan inverse of tan x, then we can put answer x. It means instead of tan, whatever your function, suppose cos inverse, then you try to set cos here. Okay, in short I want to say that just set function so that you get inverse of each other. It means here tan inverse and tan are inverse functions of each other. Okay, so as outer function here tan inverse, try to set everything in terms of tan. So obviously when you get in terms of tan, whenever you get sine over cos. Okay, so divide numerator and denominator by cos. Divide numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. you will get everything in terms of tan theta. Okay, so in the next step you get cos theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, that will be 1, sin theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, that will be tan theta by 2, cos theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, 1, sin theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, that will be tan theta. Still you have not exactly this format. Okay, so to set up formula, you have another formula like this, tan of x minus y. You have the formula. What is the formula for that? Tan x minus tan y over 1 plus tan x into tan y. This is your formula. Okay, so here to set this kind of formula, you need here 1. So that one already here you can see. Then first thing required in terms of tan. So here 1 is there. That one can be written as tan pi by 4. Here we can put it 1 as tan pi by 4. Okay, then you can see here two function in terms of tan. One already there in terms of tan, you can see. So here only tan theta by 2 is there. So tan theta by 2 can be considered as 1 into tan theta by 2. Okay, and that one, this one can replace by which one? Tan pi by 4. Okay, got it? And this tan theta by 2 as it is. So what you get here? This one is replaced by which one? Tan pi by 4. Okay, and here 1 is hidden in multiplication, so that one can also be replaced by tan pi by 4. That you can see in the next step. So we will get tan inverse of tan pi by 4 minus tan theta by 2 over 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. Okay, so you got which format? You can see here. You got which format? This format. Tan x minus tan y over 1 plus tan x into tan y. So x is which one? Pi by 4, and y is which one? Theta by 2. So this is the formula. So you get tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus theta by 2 using this formula. Okay, now both are inverse of each other. You can see here both are inverse of each other. Then we can put answer which one? X. Instead of x, what you have? Pi by 4 minus theta by 2. You get answer which one? Pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay, now what is your theta? Theta you can see here. So we get pi by 4 minus cos inverse x upon 2. That you can see, that is your answer. 1 by 2 into cos inverse x. So that is your right answer. Okay, now suppose you want to check this condition, that this is your condition, minus 1 over root 2 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1. This is your assumption. Okay, so now what is your assumption? X is your cos theta. So here when you put x, when you replace x by cos theta, you need to put both these and value in terms of cos. Okay, so you can see 1 is positive value, so 1 can be written as cos 0. Okay, negative value minus 1 by root 2, you can see negative value, then second group function is that this is cos is second group function, we can say. So from second quadrant we can write, so pi minus theta format. Okay na? So cos pi minus theta, this is the answer, minus cos pi by 4. In second quadrant cos function is negative. So what is the answer of this? Answer of this one, that is minus cos pi by 4, and minus cos pi by 4 is nothing but minus 1 by root 2. So it means we write this value in terms of cos. So what is the answer? Cos of pi minus pi by 4. So considering LCM, so 4 pi minus pi, that is 3 pi by 4 less than or equal to cos theta less than or equal to cos 0. Okay. As we discussed initially also, that after this, when you write in angle format only, you need to discuss increasing decreasing function. But if you don't decide whether the function is increasing or decreasing, then in that case just check this angle. This angle is larger than this one or not. If this one is larger than this one, then write inequality from back side in less than form. And if this angle is already smaller than this one, then keep that inequality as it is. So right now you can see 3 pi by 4 is obviously more than 0. So write this inequality from back side. So you got 0 is less than equal to theta less than equal to 3 pi by 4. You can see here this is your angle pi by 4 minus theta by 2 that we try to set here. So you got up to theta only. So now what is required? It is required 1 by 2. It means theta by 2 required. So for that dividing by 2. So 0 is less than equal to theta by 2 is less than equal to 3 pi by 8. Now you can see minus sign is ahead. So multiplying by minus sign. It means multiplying by minus 1. So when you multiply by minus 1, inequality got changed. So 0 greater than equal to minus theta by 2 greater than equal to minus 3 pi by 8. Normally to write interval format, you need to write inequality in less than or equal to format. So that's why write this inequality from backside in less than format. So you get minus 3 pi by 8 is less than or equal to minus theta by 2 is less than or equal to which one? 0. Okay, so this portion is set now. Only now what is left? Pi by 4. So adding pi by 4 in this inequality. So pi by 4 minus 3 pi by 8 less than equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2 is less than equal to 0 plus pi by 4. So considering LCM, so 2 pi minus 3 pi, that is minus pi by 8 is less than equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2 is less than equal to 0 plus pi by 4, that is pi by 4. So now you can see for tan inverse, what is the range of tan inverse? Firstly, range of tan inverse, that is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this is your x, this whole thing, that is your x. So if that x lies in your range, then you can put answer x, otherwise. So right now this x, it means pi by 4 minus theta by 2, you can see lies between which one? Minus pi by 8 to pi by 4. Now minus pi by 8, it means minus 22 and a half, we can say 22.5. Half of pi by 4 and half of pi by 4, so half of 45, so that is 22.5, and this is 45 degree. It means this one lies between minus 22.5 to 45 degree. So obviously that lies in this interval. That's why we can put answer which one? X. It means pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay. Okay. The same question you can solve. You can see here, as we discussed, the range of tan inverse is this one, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Same question you can solve another way also. You can see here surd is there. In last lecture we have solved the same question using surd method. So if you want to solve by that way, then you can also solve it. Okay, so how to solve using surd method? So whatever the sign here in denominator, just change the sign. It means with opposite sign of that, multiply and divide. Okay, so you got, this is your left hand side first. We will discuss it quickly. We will not waste time on this one. Okay, this is your left hand side. Okay, now multiplying and dividing by conjugate surd. It means by converting opposite sign of this one, that is minus sign. Whatever you get, by that number you should multiply and divide. So you got here like this. It means we multiply root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x. Multiply and divide. Okay, then you can see suppose you assume this as a and this as b, and then this is a and this is b. It means you got a minus b into a minus b, a minus b into a minus b, so it will become a minus b whole square. This is your a and this is your b, so you got in denominator a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so in denominator you got which one? A square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, so it will become a square minus b square. While in numerator you got a minus b into a minus b, it means in numerator you got like this, a minus b whole square. So using that logic, so we get like this. Okay, so now expanding this one, just write the expansion in numerator. So this is like a minus b whole square. So expansion of that a square minus 2ab plus b square. Using that same way here, square and root cancel out, square and root cancel out. Whatever left, that we will write in next step. So we get root of 1 plus x whole square. So that will become 1 plus x minus 2 times root of 1 plus x into root of 1 minus x plus root of 1 minus x whole square. So square and root cancel out. So you got here 1 minus x. So square and root cancel out, 1 plus x. Same way square and root cancel out. So you got 1 minus x. Okay, now we need to simplify this one. So plus x minus x cancel out. Okay, so you got 1 plus 1, that is twice. Then you got 2. This is root a into root b form here. Root a into root b form. So we can multiply. Both these are real number. That's why we can multiply here. So we get here root of ab. So by this logic, we can say root of 1 plus x into root of 1 minus x. So you got here 1 plus x into 1 minus x. Then you can see you got like this. So a plus b into a minus b. So in root you got a square minus b square. So you got 1 minus x square. Okay. So in the next step we get 1 plus 1, that is 2, minus 2 times this one. Okay. When you open this bracket, so plus 1 minus 1 cancel out. X minus minus plus x. So x plus x, that will become twice x. So now you can see you get 2 common from numerator. So that 2 will be directly cancel out with denominator. So we get only which one? Sorry, here. So in the next step, you get what is left in the next step? Tan inverse of n bracket 1 minus square root of 1 minus x square over only x left. Okay, this thing left. Okay, so now as we discussed, for this type of question, you try to set a formula only. So for that you need to assume something for x. So clearly if you assume x as cos theta, then you get a formula. Okay, so let x equals to, instead of this one, here we can put here, let x equals to cos theta. So x equals to cos theta, then we can write theta equals to cos inverse x. Okay. So cos inverse x equals to theta. Okay. So okay. So in the next step we get, replacing this value here. So we get tan inverse of 1 minus square root of 1 minus cos square over cos theta. Okay, now 1 minus cos square, what is the formula? Sin square theta. So we get tan inverse of 1 minus sin square theta over cos theta. Now root tan square cancel out, so you get 1 minus sin over cos. Okay, now 1 minus sin. You don't have directly formula, then you have to try to set some formula here, because outer function is tan inverse, so you have to try to set everything in terms of tan. Okay, so for that, 1, okay, you have cos theta and you have sin theta. So you have the formula for sin theta, half angle formula. Half angle formula, what is the formula for half angle for sin theta? 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So as you get half angle, so this one can be written in half angle format like this, cos square theta by 2 plus sin square theta by 2. One can be written as like this. One can be replaced by this one. Sin theta can be replaced by this one. So according to that, we can also replace the formula for cos theta also. Okay, so firstly cos theta. So half angle formula, you have the formula for cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, what is the formula? Cos square theta minus sin square theta. That is the formula for cos 2 theta. So angle got half. So 2 theta becomes theta. So here angle got half. It means you got here theta by 2. Here also you get theta by 2. Okay. So we get tan inverse of One can be written as cos square theta by 2 plus sin square theta by 2. I will write that plus sin square theta by 2 at last. And sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Okay. And cos theta can be replaced by cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2 as we discussed. Okay. So now in numerator you can see this is the perfect square. So you can write here cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 whole square in numerator. So you get here cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 whole square. And these were right now as it is. Okay. So in denominator you have a square minus b square format. In denominator you have which format? A square minus b square. So you can factorize it. So you can write the factors of that. A minus b into a plus b. So using that we get tan inverse of cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 whole square over a minus b into a plus b. So we get like this. Okay, so one bracket will be cancelled out with this one. So what is left? Cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 over cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Okay, now as we discussed in previous method, now the process is similar to last question. It means in previous method. Okay, so I am not going to discuss it again. So this is left now. So outer function tan inverse, you have to try to set everything in terms of tan. So divide numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. So we get like this, tan inverse of cos theta by 2 over cos theta by 2 1 minus sin over cos, that is tan theta by 2 over cos theta by 2 over cos theta by 2, that is 1 sin over cos, that will be tan theta by 2. So now this one can be replaced by tan pi by 4, and here 1 is hidden in multiplication. So that one can be replaced by tan pi by 4. So in the next step we get like this. So in previous method whatever we discussed is the formula. So tan of x minus y formula. So tan of pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Now both are inverse of each other. So we can put answer which one? Pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Now no need to discuss condition because condition already discussed in previous method. Okay. So what is theta? Theta, that is cos inverse x. You can see here. This is your assumption. Theta, that is cos inverse x. So that is your right hand side. You can see. Okay. Next question. Okay. Prove that. We have to prove this result. So with the left hand side we will start our calculation. Okay. This is our left hand side. If you see it properly, then what is common? 9 by 4. You will get 9 by 4 common. Okay. This is the left hand side. Now you can see you got 9 by 4 common. So what is left? 9 by 4 common. Then pi by 2 left minus sin inverse 1 by 3. Okay. Now we have the formula like this. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equals to pi by 2. This is the formula. Okay, so taking this sin inverse x on that side, so what we get? Cos inverse x, that is equals to pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. So here you can see you have format like this, pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. So what you can replace? Cos inverse x. And what is x? X, that is 1 by 3. So in the next step we get 9 by 4 into cos inverse of 1 by 3. But you can see this is not your final answer. Your answer requiring sin inverse. Okay, it means function, different function required. So we can use triangle method. Okay, cos, it means adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so this is your adjacent and this is your hypotenuse. So using Pythagorean law we can calculate this side. So you can see here pq square plus qr square equals to pr square. Pq as it is, qr that is 1 and pr square that is 3 square. So 1 on that side. So 9 minus 1, that is 8. So pq will be root 8, that is 2 root 2. So this side you get how much? 2 root 2, you can see. Okay, now your function requires sin inverse. So sin, it means opposite over hypotenuse. So what can you write in the next step? This is your opposite and this is your hypotenuse. So 9 by 4 into sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. That will be your final answer. You can see that is your right answer. Okay, question over. Simple question was that. Next question. 2 times tan inverse cos x equal to tan inverse of 2 cos x. Important question. Okay. 2 times tan inverse cos x. You have the direct formula, but if you forget that formula, then you can easily get the answer different way also. So suppose you don't remember the formula, then 2 times is given. So write it twice. It means tan inverse cos x plus tan inverse cos x. Solve the equation. It means you have to get the value of x. Okay. So firstly 2 times is given. So you can write it twice. 2 times. Tan inverse cos x plus tan inverse of cos x. This is your question. Okay, in the next step you can see that tan inverse of cos x plus tan inverse of cos x, that is equal to tan inverse of 2 cos x. Okay, so if you see it properly, then you have format like this: tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. What is the formula? Tan inverse of x plus y over 1 minus x into y. So using that formula, you get cos x plus cos x over 1 minus cos x into cos x. That is equal to right now this one as it is. Okay, now as tan inverse function is 1 function, you will learn 1 function topic in first lesson. 1 function. So due to that 1-1ness, you can remove this tan inverse function. No need to cancel out. Just for understanding, you can cancel out. Okay, but no need to cancel out in exam. So tan inverse will be removed from both sides. So you got cos plus cos. So what is left? 2 cos x. And 1 minus cos into cos. So 1 minus cos square x. That is what is left here? 2 cosec x. Okay. So now you can see you can cancel out 2 from both sides. So cos x over 1 minus cos square, that is sin square x, and cosec x, that is 1 over sin x. So 1 sin x will be cancelled out. Okay, 1 sin x will be cancelled out from here. So what is left? Cos over sin left. Cos over sin, that is cot x. Cot x equals to 1. Cot x equals to 1, then what you can write? For which value? 1. 1 can be written in terms of cot as cot pi by 4. Now. So x will be pi by 4. So that will be your answer. Here no condition being given and you cancel it out. It means this sin x is non-zero. Suppose it is non-zero, then you can solve this equation. Suppose it is 0, then you can solve this equation like this. Using cross multiplication, sin x got multiplied to cos x, so you get sin x into cos x. But as you can see, this thing is there in denominator. It means it must be non-zero. It must be non-zero. Okay, so no need to discuss that case. So I am not going to discuss that case here. Next question. Tan inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x equal to 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x. Okay, right now you don't have directly formula and here you can say 1 by 2. So firstly taking this 2 on that side. So you got 2 tens. This is your question right now. In front of you. This is your question. Okay, so taking this 2 from here on left hand side. So you get 2 times tan inverse of this one, that is equal to tan inverse of x. As we discussed in last question, 2 times is there, so you can write it twice. It means sum of 2 terms. It means sum of tan inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x plus tan inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x equal to tan inverse of x. Okay, so now here you can see you got tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So we can apply the formula tan inverse of x plus y over 1 minus x into y. So we get tan inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x. Okay, using your formula, addition formula, tan inverse. Okay, as tan inverse is 1 function, tan inverse will be removed from both sides. From both sides, tan inverse you can remove. So you got now this bracket left and from here on x left. Okay, so at the same time simplifying this one also and keeping the LCM of numerator and denominator same. It means I want to set LCM of numerator, that is 1 plus x whole square, and LCM of denominator, that is 1 plus x whole square. Okay, so this 1 plus x got multiplied to this one, this 1 plus x got multiplied to this one. So in the next step we get 1 minus x into 1 plus x plus same way 1 minus x into 1 plus x over this here. This 1 plus x into 1 plus x, it means 1 plus x whole square, that got multiplied to 1. It means you got 1 plus x whole square minus 1 minus x into 1 minus x, it means you got 1 minus x whole square, that is equals to x. Okay, so now simplifying this one. So a minus b, a plus b, so you got a square minus b square, so you got 1 minus x square. Same way here you got 1 minus x square. In denominator write the expansion, so 1 plus 2x plus x square minus 1 minus 2x plus x square, that is equals to x. Okay, so in denominator when you open this bracket, this 1 got cancelled out, plus x square will be cancelled out with this will become minus x square, so it will be cancelled out. So now twice x left and here minus minus plus 2x, so 2x plus 2x, that is 4x. So in numerator what is left? 1 plus 1, that is 2, 2 minus 2x square. In numerator what is left? 2 minus 2x square. While in denominator what is left? 2x plus 2x, that is 4x equals to x. So taking this 4x on that side, so we get 2 minus 2x square, that is equals to 4x square. So this 2x square on that side, so you get 2 equals to 6x square. So 2 3s are 6. So you got x square, this 3 on that side, so you got x square, that is 1 by 3. X square, that is 1 by 3, it means you got x plus or minus 1 by root 3. But here you can see, here the condition is that x is positive only, so you cannot consider negative value. So you got only positive root, so no need to consider negative value. So that's why what is your answer? X equals to 1 by root 3 as x is positive. Okay, so this is your answer. Next MCQ. Sine of tan inverse x modulus x is less than 1 is equals to blank. You can see outer function sine while inner function is tan inverse. So when you can put answer easily whenever both are inverse of each other. So convert this function to sine inverse. Okay, so right now this is your question, sine of tan inverse x. Okay, tan it means opposite over adjacent. So this is your opposite and this is your adjacent. You can see here x1, x and 1. So you can easily calculate this value using Pythagorean law. So you get x square plus 1 root of that. pq square plus qr square equals to pr square. So replacing that value, you got x square plus 1 square, that is equals to pr square. So we get pr square equals to this one. So considering root, so pr equals to square root of this one. So you got this value. How much? Square root of x square plus 1. Okay, outer function sine and inner function tan inverse. So write this value in terms of sine inverse. So sine it means opposite over hypotenuse. So we get sine of sine inverse of x over this one. So now both are inverse of each other. So we can put which answer? X over this one. It means final option. That will be your correct answer. Okay. So option D, that is your answer. Question number 16. Sine inverse of 1 minus x minus 2 times sine inverse x equals to pi by 2, then x is equals to blank. For this type of question, in exam you can solve it using option. Turn by turn replace the value and check by which option you will get your right hand side. Just you can check by that way and you can get answer quickly. And if you want to solve it using method, then also you can solve it. Suppose you want to solve using option, then replace 0. Then x is equal to blank. So these are the values of x. So suppose you put x as 0. X as 0, then what you get? Sine inverse 1 minus 2 times. When you replace x as 0, sine inverse 0. Sine inverse 0. So do you get right hand side? That you have to check on. Sine inverse 1. 1 it means sine 90. It means here you get pi by 2. 0 it means sine 0. So here you get answer 0. So 2 into 0. It means you get answer pi by 2. It means one option 0. That is true. It means either this one or this one. That is your correct option. So now second value is also there 1 by 2. So put that 1 by 2 here on the left hand side. So what you get? Sine inverse of 1 minus 1 by 2. It means you got 1 by 2 minus 2 times sine inverse of x is replaced by 1 by 2. So this is 1 times sine inverse 1 by 2, and on this side 2 times sine inverse 1 by 2. It means 1 minus 2. It means you got minus sine inverse 1 by 2. Okay, so minus sine inverse 1 by 2. Sine 30, sine 30, that is 1 by 2. It means pi by 6. Pi by 6. So minus pi by 6, and that is your not your right hand side. Not equals to pi by 2. It means this is not your correct option. It means this will be your final answer. So this way you can check in exam quickly. So suppose you want to show your calculation, then this is your question. So taking 2 times sine inverse x on that side, so we get sine inverse of 1 minus x equals to pi by 2 plus 2 times sine inverse x. This is the question. Okay, so now to here sine inverse function is there. Sine inverse function is there. So that sine inverse function on right hand side converted to sine. It means you got 1 minus x, that is equal to sine of pi by 2 plus 2 times sine inverse x. Okay, suppose consider this 2 times sine inverse x as theta. Then what you get? Sine of what you get? 90 plus theta. You get which one? Sine of 90 plus theta. Okay, here you get 90. So 90 plus, it means which quadrant? Second quadrant. 90 plus second quadrant. In second quadrant sine will be positive, and at 90 function change. So answer of this one, that is which one? Cos theta. Okay, so using that, what you get? Cos of theta. Theta, that is which one? 2 times sine inverse x. So using that, we get 1 minus x equals to cos of 2 times sine inverse x. Okay, hope you understood. Okay, so you get like this. Okay, now to get answer easily, this is like cos 2. Suppose we assume this as theta, sin inverse x as theta, then you got cos 2 theta format. It means assume, for the simplicity, assume sin inverse x equals to theta. Then what you get? Let sin inverse x equals to y or theta, whatever you can assume. Okay, then from this you can write x equals to sin y. So this value you can replace here in this step. You can replace that value. So you get 1 minus sin y equals to cos 2y. Here on this side in terms of sine. So replace the formula of cos 2 theta in terms of sine. So what is the formula? 1 minus 2 sin square y. Formula of cos 2y in terms of sine. So what is the formula? 1 minus 2 sin square y. So using that we get 1 minus sin y equals to 1 minus 2 sin square y. So from both sides this 1 got cancelled out. So what is left? Minus sin y equals to minus 2 times sin inverse. What is left? This 1 cancel out. Then what is left? Minus sin y equals to what is left? Minus 2 sin square y left. For which step? For this step. For this step. 1 cancel out. Then what is left? Minus sin y equals to minus 2 sin square y left. It means this minus minus cancel out. 1 sin y also cancel out. So what is left? Sin y. It means on this side only 1 left. So 1 equals to, you can see here, sin y equals to 2 sin square y. If you cancel out one value, then one value, suppose you cancel out sin y. What will happen if you cancel out directly from here? Sin y cancel out, then what is left? 1 equals to 2 sin y. It means you get 1 by 2 equals to sin y. Okay, what is the value of 1 by 2 in terms of sine? And if you see it, what is sin y? If you see it, sin y, that is x. It means you got x as which one? 1 by 2. It means you got one answer. Which one? 1 by 2. Okay, by that way you can calculate, or another way also, this sin y on that side. So what is common? Sin y is common. Sin y common, then you get 2 sin y minus 1 equals to 0. It means you got sin y equals to 0 or sin y equals to 1 by 2. Okay, sin y equals to 0. And what is sin y? Sin y, that is x. It means you got x equals to 0 or x equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so x equals to 0 or x equals to 1 by 2. For this particular question you have to remember. Okay, now you have to replace turn by turn this value on the left hand side, and you have to check whether you get right hand side or not. Okay, so for x equals to 1 by 2, as we discussed earlier, replace here. So sin inverse 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 minus 2 times sin inverse 1 by 2. Okay, so 1 times sin inverse 1 by 2 minus 2 times sin inverse 1 by 2 means 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So minus this one. Sin 30, that is 1 by 2. It means you got minus 5 by 6. That is not 5 by 2. It means x equals to 1 by 2 is not possible. Okay, so now for x equals to 0, replace on the left hand side in this one. Replace the value. So what you get? Sin inverse 1 minus 2 times sin inverse 0. Sin inverse 1, that is 5 by 2 minus 0. So what is the answer? You get 5 by 2. So you got which option? Correct option, option C. Okay. Next question. Okay, important question for exam also. Tan inverse of this one minus tan inverse of x minus y over x plus y. If you see the first function, then tan inverse x by y is there. So here also try to set x by y format. So for that you need to divide by y. Okay, and at the same time you need to set some formula also. So for that firstly, whatever given, we can consider it. Okay, whatever the formula you have, in that formula, if you remember the formula properly, then you have like this formula for this one. What is the formula? Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. You can see here. Wait a minute. You have the formula for this one. What is the formula? Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. In numerator you can see subtraction is there. It means you need to use subtraction formula. Okay, so for that you require here 1. It means you have to set here 1 firstly. But when you set 1 here, then in that case you need to divide by x. But here, as you can see here, x by y is there. It means you have to divide by y. Okay, so consider, instead of x plus y, consider this as y plus x. It means write this function from back side in numerator as well as denominator. So from numerator you will get minus common. So you got minus of y minus x. You can see. I have written this step directly. Hope you understood. Minus is there. Tan inverse of minus common. Then you get like this. tan inverse of y minus x. Okay, you have another formula, tan inverse of minus x. First group function, and for negative value you got directly minus sign outside. Means you get, what is the answer of this one? Tan inverse of minus x. What is the answer? Minus tan inverse x. So this minus will be outside, so you got minus minus plus. That's why here I have written plus tan inverse of y minus x over y plus x. Okay. So now to set x by y format, divide numerator and denominator by y. So in the next step we get tan inverse of x by y plus tan inverse of 1 minus x by y over 1 plus x by y. Okay. So then here you can see 1 plus this value into this one required, this value into this one. So here you can see again 1 is hidden in multiplication. 1 into x by y, you can consider it as 1 into x by y. So here you get a formula. So which formula? Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. It means you got tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse of x by y. So using that formula, so tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse, here 1 is hidden, so that 1 can be expressed by this way. Then you can use this formula. Okay. So in the next step you got this form as we discussed. This is your formula. So in the next step you got tan inverse of x by y plus tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of x by y. Now this is like plus x minus x, so both can be cancelled out. So you got tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 is nothing but pi by 4. So option C, that will be your correct option. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then like it, share it, and subscribe my channel KT Math World for more videos. Thank you.